This is famous Davidia, one of the most beautiful Asian plants in Osaka City University Botanical Garden, and today is November 5th. So Davidia is now, of course, not flowering, and in contrast to the spring beautifulness, the autumn foliage is not very nicely attractive, just kind of very normal leaf of autumn coloration. However, what is visible today are fruits, and fruits are wonderful, interesting, and they reflect the uniqueness of Davidia. Let me show these fruits more closely. So this is one of them. So this fruit, of course, originated from this famous spring flowering time. On flowering in the spring, Davidia has very interesting look. Each of these things is actually inflorescence, and that inflorescence, like in many plants from the same or close family, the inflorescence is surrounded with colored bracts, and these bracts are just two white things like wings of the dove. So one of names of Davidia is a dove plant. Davidia has unique history of discovery. It was found first for European science by missionary David, very famous person, French missionary who had a very interesting role in saving David deer as well. So he discovered that plant, and plant was named after him. The name is Davidia. Grows naturally in mountains of China. So here in Japan it is of course cultivated. So back to inflorescences and fruits. If you look on a fruit right now, you will see that green structure which sit on yellow and then brown pedicel. So first question, of course, what and why we have like two kinds of pedicels? Second question, if you look on that fruit, you will see that it is slightly slanted and does not, well, will end this pedicel. It is going slightly sideways, asymmetrically. So this is because of that structure of unique Davidia inflorescence. So Davidia inflorescence consists of multiple male flowers which were sit on this brown part of pedicel. So brown part of pedicel is a place where male flowers were located. Male flowers are numerous. They have almost only stamens in them. Very unique thing. This is one of reasons why Davidia was frequently separated in its own family. And on top of these male flowers will sit female flower, very big one, and it will sit slightly slanted, so going outside of inflorescence. That condition is not unsimilar to what you can see in many other flowers, where there are many multiple male organs, stamens, and one female structure. To prevent self-pollination, plants typically won't put that female thing outside. The same thing is for Davidia, and the same thing is, for example, of African baobabs, Adansonia. In Adansonia flowers, pistils were put outside of the big group of stamens, whereas here, female flower, not a pistil but whole flower, will be put outside of the group of male flowers. And Davidia is also famous with the structure of fruits. It is absolutely unique fruit. So if you try to remove these fleshy parts of pericarp, you will see that within a flower there is a stone. But this is very big difference from typical stone fruits. Normally there is fruit which has a stone, and within a stone just one seed. That's a normal situation, like an apricot or peach. Or there might be fruits with multiple pistils in the beginning, which has multiple stones in the end, like raspberry. But here we have multiple pistils which make one stone with multiple seeds within. This is one of very strange and interesting characters which makes Davidia fruit outstanding among all different fruits of flowering plants. So these fruits, as you see, are hanging down and some point will go down, and typically only 1 or 2 seeds from a fruit will germinate in a new plant. So that's, by the way, one of complication. Davidia fruits are not easy at all to germinate. Anyway, Davidia is broadly cultivated in Europe, in North America, everywhere when people like to look on it in the springtime. So if I come here in May, I will see these famous doves on a tree. And now we have these unique and unusual fruits of Davidia. Thank you.